Welcome once again everyone to a new MALGOW video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. No updates, just a behind the scenes look at how I make my videos using Unity. No one asked for this, but I will deliver anyway. If you don't already know, this space is something I put together using Unity. In this virtual space, I control my character using a control camera over here. This is something only I see. And then I can see myself in this virtual camera over here. And since this is Unity, I also control the space around me. I'm essentially God. So let's break it all down. As I mentioned earlier, we have two cameras. The control camera is essentially what I use to puppeteer myself. It has a top-down view, and you can already see that it follows me around so I don't get lost. I've set up my model to walk towards the direction that I'm facing, basically where my mouse is. This makes puppeteering my model a whole lot easier and more seamless. Now the video camera, what you guys see. Imagine a tiny cameraman holding this virtual camera up. That's basically me. Before pressing play, I set up the angle, position, zoom and focus. Of course, there are some settings I can control myself, like being followed and the zoom. There are also some behind the scenes settings that I've set up that I don't talk about, such as what the camera can and can't render. For example, on the control camera, I ensure all ceilings are not rendered, so nothing gets in the way of my puppeteering. And for the video camera, in a previous video, I gave it some basic multi-channel purlin. It gives the camera a little bit of a sway. It's as if there's an actual cameraman behind the camera. You see that? Besides walking and running around, I've also set up keybinds for emotes, such as waving and dancing. These keybinds are set up within my character controller that I've made. So I have a list of emotes, and imagine these emotes are set to each key on my keyboard. So I press 1 and it plays a wave. I press 2, it plays dance. I press 3 and you guessed it, it yawns. When I get bored of the scenery, I go map hunting. This is what Sketchfab is for. Let's say I'm looking for a Minecraft map. I choose one that I like, I ensure it's free, and then I download. I import the model into Unity, adjust the size, lighting and fog to match the mood, and then most importantly, I add mesh colliders so I don't fall through the floor. Some people may ask, why so flat? Why so ugly? Why 2D in a 3D space? And to that I say, artistic choice. I have some short-term goals for this project, such as instead of having this top-down view, it's more of a first-person view that I can move around in, look at things and pick up objects in. So something more like Gmod, I guess. And within this first-person space, it'd be cool if I had a little teleprompter system, so I can import scripts in there and read within my first-person view. And then finally, I'd love to implement a cameraman NPC, someone that doesn't only follow where I'm moving, but physically follow me around and have a little bit of a mind of its own. This scope is really big, but it would be cool to have some sort of multiplayer in the game, so I could have viewers draw my world and become my virtual cameraman. It's a silly but ambitious idea. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll see it through and implement those ideas. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the little breakthrough. And just before we part ways, I wanted to give a little shout out to Shrimp. He's been showing some interest in my little project and he's been cheering me on the sidelines. I appreciate that. He even wanted me to send him the Unity project file. I'm not really sure what he wants to do with it, but if anyone's interested in fiddling around with what I've made, you know who to ask. Anyway, see ya.